Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So shalom, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
We'd like to start off by giving all honor, praises, and glory
To
unto
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahushai,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Rachel
HaKadosh.
Kodesh.
Double honors to our teachers, the elder apostles, the elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. Peace, salutations, and blessing unto the hopeful elect of the house of Israel. This is the brothers Zabak from the GMS Great Millstone Montreal camp.
Yep, and I'm the brother Shaquat.
God, we're coming back through the inspiration and spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai with another edifying lesson. We hope, okay, to build up the faith of our people, man, of those that seek to serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, truth and sincerity, right?
That's right.
So, as the title entails, accepting the condition of the battle, okay, because that's the first step. That's to understanding what you have to face, okay. There's a precept where it says, where Yahushua said, I told you these things before.
Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna suffer, but I told you these things before, so that you know. Because again, we're telling you, we're letting you know, okay, that it's not an easy thing. Okay, it's called the straight path for a reason. The straight meaning difficult. Okay, right? It's not pleasing, okay, unto the flesh. Okay, to be mortified, to follow after discipline, but in the spirit, it's a powerful thing because you understand the benefit in the long run of doing such a thing.
Yeah, this is John 14 and verse. I'm gonna start out verse 27. The point is in 29. It says, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you. Not as the world giveth, give I unto you. Give I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. Ye have heard how I said unto you, I go away and come again unto you. If ye loved me, ye would rejoice, because I said I go unto the Father, for my Father is greater than I." It says, "And now I have told you before it come to pass, that when it come to pass, ye might believe." Yeah.
Because so the Lord told us of these things, okay, that he had to suffer, that he had to, many times he prophesied unto his disciples, okay, and in a sense too, the same way that Yahushua suffered, we also have to suffer.
Yeah.
The servant is not greater than his master. As they persecuted Yahushua, they will also come for us, man. Okay, especially in the times that we're coming into, man. Okay, the target is going to be on those that fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, as it says in Revelation 12, man. Okay, the dragon, okay, is going to be angry against the woman, which are the Israelites, and the dragon represents Isa Edom and the elites of this world. Okay, and it says that, and they will make war against the remnant of her seed, meaning the elect, those that fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Okay, and it says what? Those that keep those that have the testimony of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Okay.
I believe I got the right one now. This is the one you are. John 16 and 1. "These things have I spoken unto you, that ye should not be offended. They shall put you out of the synagogues. Yea, the time cometh that whosoever killeth you will think that he doeth the Most High service. And these things will they do unto you, because they have not known the Father nor me."
Because they have a carnal mind. Yeah. They're gonna follow after the ways of Isa Edom. Isa Edom is gonna point, just as Tony Montana said, you need people like me. So you can point the finger and say, that's the bad guy.
Yeah.
You see, they're going to point the finger at the Israelite man, those that call upon Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and that refuse to bow down to this wicked system. We're going to be demonized and become a target to this society because we refuse to follow, to bend the knee to the wicked world order that Isa has in place, that Isa wants to put in place. Okay, we will be in complete opposition to this new world order, man. Okay, so that's why Isa Edom will have to demonize us to the highest level, man. Okay, set us up as being the most evil thing since Lurhit. Okay, we're gonna be the face of evil in the times to come, man. Okay, so don't be surprised that we're gonna be demonized, and that's why when if you read that precept again, the beginning,
Yep. It says, "These things have I spoken unto you, that ye should not be offended."
Yes, he told us, he warned us beforehand. You're gonna be hated. Okay, it tells it, blessed are you when you're hated of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because that means that the love of the Lord is in you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you see, because they did the same thing to the prophets, man. Okay, so we can't be offended that for the fact that the world hates us. Matter of fact, if the world hates us, that should
Good
boost
thing,
you
yeah.
up. Knowing that those are signs that you're in the right way. Okay, because if the world loved you, that would mean that you would be in a position with the Yahweh Bashim Yahshai.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but of course, yes. So we keep the peace. Okay, we try to keep the peace with all men. Okay, be an example of righteousness on the earth, because it says that if your ways please the Lord, even your enemies will be at peace with you.
Yeah.
Okay, but eventually they're gonna turn on you, man,
Mm-hmm.
because they're karma. You got something
Yeah.
else?
Verse 4.
Mhm.
It says, just to add on, it says, scriptures say, roughly paraphrasing, "Yea, truth faileth, and he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey."
That's all part of the conditions of the battle. Understanding that you're gonna become an enemy to the world.
Mm-hmm.
You have to understand these things. So if you understand it, now you know, you won't be surprised. So you can't be offended. Like, okay, I know what I'm involved in.
Mm-hmm.
I know that this comes with the walk. Okay, it's not like Isa
Yeah.
Edom.
Yeah.
Where it's not like Isa Edom will make you sign a contract, but he won't tell you everything. Everything, the thing that's gonna make you fall, he put it in between the lines.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in page 2000, underneath the footnotes. That's where he put the place that's gonna make you fall. No, Yahweh Shai told us exactly. I told you 4 times so you won't be offended.
Right.
Because Yahweh Shai is a straight up man. Okay, he doesn't have to hide. Okay, you see?
Yep. This is John 16:4. "But these things have I told you,
Mhm.
that when the time shall come, ye may remember that I told you of them."
Yeah, you have to remember this. Hey, Yahweh Shai told us. He warned us. Okay, it's not like we didn't know. We followed Yahweh Shai, and then he led us to the slaughter, and us unknowing.
Yeah.
Oh, Yahweh Shai, where'd you bring us, man? What is this place? I thought we were going to the kingdom. You're bringing us to hell. You know, nah. Okay, Yahweh Shai told us it's not gonna be easy. It's not. It's the straight gate. Straight gate, the path of difficulty. Okay.
Yep. Finishing off,
Mhm.
it says, "And these things I said not unto you at the beginning, because I was with you." Yahushua left a message for us.
That's it.
This is Matthew 20 and verse. I'm gonna start at 20. It says, "Then came to him the mother of Zebedee's children with her sons, worshiping him and desiring a certain thing of him. And he said unto her, What wilt thou? She said unto him, Grant that these my 2 sons may sit, the one on thy right hand and the other on the left, in thy kingdom. But Yahushua answered and said unto But Yahushua answered and said, Ye know not what ye ask. Are ye able to drink of the cup that I shall drink of, and to be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with?"
Yeah, that cup represents again the conditions of the battle.
Yeah.
The things that Yahushua has to endure to obtain the kingdom.
Yeah.
And what did he say?
It says, the baptism that I am baptized with, they say unto him, We are able.
That's them stating that, yes, we understand the conditions of the battle. In a sense, that's like a verbal contract. Yes, we understand what we have to go through to be able to walk that path of righteousness. And Yahushua said what?
It says, and he saith unto them, Ye shall drink indeed of my cup.
Yeah, you'll go through it. What I'm going through, you'll go through it, because you're part of my flock. You're my followers. Yes, what I go through, you'll have to go through it as well.
Yep. It says the servant is not greater than his Lord. You know, if they have persecuted, but that's gonna, whatever happened to the servant, that's gonna happen to whatever happened to the master is gonna happen to the servant.
That's it.
You know, it says, but it says, and he saith unto them, Ye shall drink indeed of my cup, and be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with.
And what proves that? You see how Yahushua was demonized, how he ended up being crucified. Look at all the 12. Okay, the 12. How did they die? Okay, how did they get persecuted for preaching the name of Yahweh Bashim El Shai? Look at Paul. Okay, Yahweh Shai went through it. They went through it, and also we will go through it. It's a part of the walk. Okay.
It says, "But to sit on my right hand and on my left is not mine to give, but I shall, but it shall be given to them for whom it is prepared of my Father."
Yeah, that's the Lord that sets the rank. That's the Lord that sets up the order. So that, but again, the point here was that we will face the we will have to drink of that cup in order to obtain the kingdom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got something.
Yeah.
It says here in Luke 14 and 26, if any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sister, yet and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple. That's a part of the condition of the battle, meaning that you don't place anything above Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, above seeking the kingdom. Okay? And whosoever does not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. For which of you intending to build a tower sitteth not down first and counted the cost, whether he has sufficient to finish it?
That's the conditions.
That's it. You know, my situation. Okay, I might not be able to go to camp every twice a week. You have to count those situations. You have to count that, man. Okay, you have to put these things into consideration. Okay, if I start doing lessons, if I dive into this thing of truth, if I dive into this thing of walking after Yahweh Shai, will I be able to endure until the end? Because if you can't, if the answer is no, don't even try. Okay, don't even try if the answer is no. It's better for you to just be a helper on the side than to come into this thing, okay, proclaim to be a follower of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and then fall at the end. Because again, that's you taking for naught Yahweh Shai's sacrifice, man. Okay, and bringing damnation upon yourself, man. Okay. Could you bring out we have forsaken all?
Yeah. Oh, yep. I'm right here.
Okay.
This is Matthew 19 and verse 27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee.
So Peter, in that instance, him and the 12, they counted the cost, and he said, "What, we've forsaken all, man." Yeah. That was the price to pay for us to follow after Yahweh Shai, after righteousness. We had to lose everything. Are you able to do the same thing? Are you able to put your intentions, your ambitions, your whole life behind you so that you can serve the Lord, man? That's the sacrifice that the Lord desires of us. You might not have to do these things, but are you willing to do it?
Yeah, that's the rich man.
That's it.
You know, he wasn't willing to.
That's it.
You know, to drop all his riches or to leave that behind. He wasn't willing to.
That's it.
That's why Yahweh Shai said those that are rich can hardly enter into the kingdom. You know, because it's hard for them to give up the possessions and the money they have.
That's it. That's it. Okay, and that's why you can't be too attached to the things of the world, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
These things they're temporal. Okay. How are you gonna let the temporal come in between the immortal? Okay, that's foolishness, man. Because again, the Lord has so much more, so much greater to offer you, man, and that's gonna be forever. Okay, you're gonna lose for a moment compared to eternity.
Yep. It says.
Just want to add to the point.
You don't even have a garment. What's a garment?
I'm not on camera.
I was gonna say because scriptures say also, you know, whoever loves his life or tries to save it is gonna lose it, and whoever tries to lose his life shall save it. So if you're a hopeful elect member, you already gonna have the mentality that, yo, this life, it's not my life. Okay, you have to view yourself as if basically the elect, you've been bought already, you know, by the blood of Yahweh Shai. Furthermore, that's why in Revelation 12 and 11 it says what one of the characteristics of the elect is that they're not going to love their lives unto death.
That's it.
You see, so, you know, like the brother was saying, you come into this, man, there's no looking back, man.
That's it.
Because we already see that the world has nothing to offer us. Okay? Once the Lord opened your spiritual eye, you saw what he has to offer compared to what the world has to offer. You're like, what? The world is garbage.
That's it.
So I'm going to follow the Lord, just like Moses did.
Yeah.
You know?
The world will give you a chip. The Lord will give you life everlasting, man. Okay? And power. Okay? And again, counting the cost. You're losing now so that you can
When
have ultimate, you can't even understand the glory that we're gonna have. You can't even put it into words. You're losing the happy meal, okay? So like you're losing that happy meal so that you can obtain. Come on, man! You can't put it into words, man.
Yeah.
You have to understand. You can't put these things into words. What the Lord has prepared for us, man. No eyes have seen, no ears have heard. Okay. Even Paul, when he went in the heavens, he said, "I can't say it. I can't describe what I've seen, man." So wonderful it was, man. Okay.
Yeah. Just real quick. This is Isaiah 9 and verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
The people that walked in darkness have seen a great light. They that dwell in the land of the shadow of death, upon them hath the light shine. And the truth is that light.
Mm-hmm.
Like the brother said, when the world is darkness, man,
Mm-hmm.
there's nothing in the world. Once you come into this truth, it's like literally being unplugged from the matrix. And you can see things for what they are. That is, the world is, is vain, is wicked, is pointless. The world is nothing. After being exposed to the knowledge of Yahweh Shemashah and the things to come, you can't really, if you're in the right mind, you can't really you can't see the world for its value that you see. You've seen it before. It loses its flavor fully.
Yeah.
Peter said it, right?
Yeah,
when
okay. You done with that?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Real quick, 2 Peter 2 and 20. For if after they have escaped the pollutions of the world through the knowledge of the Lord and Savior Yahweh HaMashiach, they are again entangled therein and overcome, the latter end is worse with them than the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay. So again, as we're speaking of that darkness, that's that pollution. That's why it tells you in Micah 2 and 10, I believe. This is not a rest. It shall destroy you with a sword destruction. It shall pollute you and destroy you with a sword destruction. Okay. When you come into this truth, you're being rescued, okay, from the pollution of the world, man. Okay. Your mind is now renewed. You understand the right way.
Mm-hmm.
You understand that the reason why you're on this earth is to serve the Lord. Okay, and you understand the things that are pleasing unto him and what you have to do to avoid punishment. And then you say, nah, you know what? Let me go back, listen to Future and go to travel, and get a good job. You see? This is what life has to offer for me. This is what Isa has to offer for me. Okay? So again, again, just that mindset is pollution. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, because those are carnal mindset that leads unto death, man. Okay, something to add?
Because like you read, if you come into this and then you decide to go back, your latter end is. I don't know if you read it already. Your latter end is worse than the beginning, man.
That's it.
Because it was better for you not to ever know the truth.
That's it.
Right, because once you come into this, it's a vow, like we always say. It's till death do you apart.
Yeah.
It's like it's a spiritual mafia.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's important, like the brothers went into, to count the cost, man. Okay, because you don't want to come into this and then here it is you repping or representing Yahweh Shai, and then here it is you go back into the world. How do you think the people that saw you wearing the garment, going to highways and hedges, doing the camps, doing your lessons? They're gonna see the thing that you were doing was not serious.
That's gonna put shame on the Lord's name.
Exactly. That's gonna put a stain on Yahweh Shai's image, man. So the Lord does not like that, man. That's why people that comes in and they fall out, man, they're gonna get the harsher punishment.
Yeah.
Okay, because here it is, they knew better. And then you decide to go back. Come on, bro.
And again, the time where Yahweh Shai was mocked, that was back when he came in the flesh. Okay, you're not mocking Yahweh Shai again the second time. Okay, you turning back to the world, that you're partakers of those that mocked Yahweh Shai. Okay, and that's why you're gonna be beaten even worse than those that didn't know, man. Okay, Yahweh Shai was mocked when he was in the flesh. Now he's in the spirit. He's not getting mocked anymore, man. Okay, people are gonna know, man. Okay, bringing it back to Luke 14. I'll just finish what I finished verse 28. For which of you intended to build a tower, sit it not down first and counted the cost, whether he has sufficient to finish it, lest happily after he had laid the foundation and is not able to finish it, and behold, it began. It's like and he's not able to finish it. All that behold it begin to mock him, saying, "This man began to build and was not able to finish." Okay, you see, that's what happens, man. You start something, you don't finish.
Yeah.
People mock you.
Yeah.
You see, that's what happens. Okay, so again, that's why coming into the truth, you have to endure until the end, and that's how you're going to be delivered. Because if you endure until the end, you can't be mocked.
Yeah.
You finished your course. You can't be mocked, man. Either in life or in death, you kept your integrity in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and that will be honored.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah. You're gonna be on the upper echelon of the Israelites.
Come on.
You know, and other Israelites are gonna basically, in a sense, worship you. You know.
Yeah.
I don't because you say worship in the sense of they're gonna revere you. You know.
Yeah.
Not saying like they're gonna idolize you or anything. I'm just saying like in the sense of order. Because we know there's going to be order in the kingdom, right? There's a reason why it speaks about first fruits. That's going to what? There's a preeminence. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, there's going to be a certain hierarchy, man. And not everybody's going to have the same access that the elect is going to have to Yahweh Shai.
That's it.
Because already right now, currently, do all Israel have access to Yahweh Shai? Only the elect. You know what I'm saying? Only a selected few. So of course in the kingdom, that same concept is going to be kept, man. You know, that order. So already right then and there, you can see when you endure to the end, man, that's part of the reward too, man. You that's having a personal access to Yahweh Shai, man. Yo, that's something you can flex. You know what I'm saying?
Because again, when you were on the earth, you were true to him.
Yeah.
Okay? It's not like when let's say what's that song? No new friends.
No new friends.
See, no new friends. You know, you were with Yahweh Shai when this thing didn't carry weight in the sense. How can I say?
It wasn't popular.
It wasn't popular. It wasn't booming. But you were there. You were there from the jump when it. You know, when the prophecies start. Let's say it started with the elder apostles and the men on down. Okay, when all they had was the faith. Okay, they said. The prophecies weren't as prominent back then. Okay, but they still remain they still retain their integrity in the Lord, man. Even after all these years, man. Okay, this is like a woman that's with you when you're coming up in life.
Yeah, man. Before you even came up.
Before you're starting off, she was with you when you worked at McDonald's. She was with you when you became a manager. She was with you when you lost your job. She was with you when you built your own business.
In the journey, bro.
You see?
And she stayed faithful.
That's it. She never left you. She built you up. She was there for you. She was a pillar of rest. Regardless, rather than the woman that showed up when you were at the top. You're not going to give the same reverence to both. You might accept both, okay? But you're not going to look at the one that just got here yesterday as the one that came up with you. That was there for you when you needed her, man. When you had no one, okay? When no one believed in you, she was there, okay? And that's the elect. That's how Yahweh Shai sees the elect. Those that believed in him when no one else did, okay? Because at the end of the day, everyone's going to believe. Everyone's going to bend the knee, okay?
Yeah, I got something real quick.
Yeah, you got it.
Sirach 22 and 23. Be faithful to thy neighbor in his poverty, that thou mayest rejoice in his prosperity. Right.
That's
so
Go ahead,
dealing with what the brother was going into, right? Investing and sticking with Yahweh Shai, before the kingdom.
Yeah.
You're gonna get that reward too, because you were there from the start. You were there from the bottom when nothing was there.
Yeah.
That's what being faithful to your neighbor and his poverty is, man. Like the example with the girl. Your girl was there from the start, man. She's gonna be with you when you're up. And that's the case with us in Yahweh Shai. We were there when from the beginning, beginning with the elder apostles and bishops, of Great Millstone, right? It says, abide steadfast unto him in the time of his trouble, that thou mayest be heir with him in his heritage.
That's it. And again, Yahweh said, I don't call you servants, I call you friends. Okay? And if you're Yahweh Shai's friend, that means that what? You're a joint heir with him. He'll give you a place in the kingdom because you had faith. Okay? Because you trusted in him. Okay?
It says it is your Father's good pleasure.
That's it.
To give you the kingdom.
I got him.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Romans 8. I'm going to start at verse 16. It says, the Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are children of Yahweh. And if children, then heirs, heirs of Yahweh, and joint heirs with Hamashiach. If so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together.
That's the condition. You want to be an heir with Yahweh Shai? You want to have a part of the inheritance? Okay, you have to suffer with them, as it says in 2 Timothy. Okay, if we let me get it. But you can break it down if you want.
Yeah, go on. You know what I'm saying? Like the brothers going into, you know, if you were there since the beginning, you know what I'm saying? The Lord is going to remember you, man. Okay? And the scriptures does say how that the Lord is not unrighteous to forget our labor of love.
That's it.
That we show towards him, you know, by forsaking our life, presenting our bodies as a living sacrifice, you know, doing the work. Okay? The Lord is seeing all that, man. And if you endure to the end, come on, bro. You're gonna be rewarded.
That's it.
We're reading about it, man. At the mere fact that if we suffer with him, we're gonna be glorified together with him.
That's it.
Right? When he comes back, are the elect gonna be beamed up and their bodies gonna be changed to that of Yahweh Shai? And there's gonna be a coronation to where that they receive crowns? Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're fighting for. You know, that's why also you have to keep in mind, you know what I'm saying, the reward. Okay, that's a motivator, bro. Whenever you're down in the spirit, yo, you gotta go read some scriptures about the kingdom, man. About what you're gonna receive for going through the suffering, man. You know, and that's gonna motivate you. Just say, "Oh, fuck it, I'm gonna go through this shit, man." You know what I'm saying? Because then this path is a path of what? Tribulation.
That's it.
Like the Apostle Paul said, it's through tribulation, not just much, beaucoup, that we're gonna enter into the kingdom of heaven, man. So you know, just keeping your mind like on the goal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Having your eyes single on Yahweh Shai and the kingdom, just as he was for the joy that was set before him.
Endured.
I got something?
Yeah. Oh no, I don't know.
Okay. It says here in 2 Timothy 2:10, therefore I endure all things for the elect's sake, that they may also obtain salvation in Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, with eternal glory. It is a faithful saying, for if we be dead with him, again, the condition of the battle, being dead with him, okay, we shall also live with him. Okay, so again, that's the condition. You overcome those conditions, that's the reward. Okay, if you're dead with Yahweh Shai, you will live with him. If we suffer, we will also reign with him. If we deny him, he will also deny us. If we believe not, yet he abideth faithful. He cannot deny himself. Okay, so just because you don't believe, just because you lose hope, just because you go back into the world, that doesn't mean that Yahweh Shai is not returning. That doesn't mean that Yahweh Shai won't reward those that remain steadfast. Okay, you see, that just means that you we're not part of his, man. That makes you a two-time loser, man. Okay, if you're in the truth and you fall out, come on, man, go find yourself a bridge, man. Okay, you see, it'd be better for you, man, to just go straight into the kingdom, man. Just to wait there, man, with your head down.
Yeah.
Than to face the wrath of the evils that are about to come, man. You see? You have something?
No. But,
I went into understanding the condition of the battle. It says here, real quick, as the demon. Okay, it says here, accepting the condition of the battle is a mindset and strategic principles. It says here, it means fully acknowledging the reality of your situation, including all its difficulties and unfairness. It's not fair.
Yeah.
It's not fair. You're doing the right thing, but the world hates you. You're showing them love and they're giving you hate. It's not fair, but that's the way that the Lord set it up to be, man. Okay? You're giving them, you're preaching unto the world the power of you're teaching unto the world how to serve the Lord. Okay, the things that are pleasing unto them, and they take it for naught. They look at you like you're crazy. That's accepting the unfairness of the situation. But it says what? And choosing to engage with it anyways, because you understand the goal, you understand the reason why you're doing this, for the glory, for the kingdom, for the mercy of Yahweh Hashem Yashai when he comes down with great wrath. Okay, that's accepting the conditions of the battle. You see the good, but you see the evil, but you also see the good afterwards. Okay, you see the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, let me see. You guys want to add something? Go ahead.
Yeah, this is a precept. This is Job. Slack here. Yep. Come on. Yep. This is Job 2:10. It says, but he said unto her, thou speakest. Matter of fact, up verse 9. Then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thine integrity? Curse the Most High and die. But he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh. What? Shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High? And shall we not receive evil? And in all this did not Job sin with his lips.
Yeah, you have to understand the scenery. Yeah. Okay, Job lost everything. But before, when he had everything, that woman wasn't complaining.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
You see? Yeah, Yahweh, as Satan told unto Yahweh, you set a hedge round about Job that everything that he does prospers. Okay, but so then the wealth, the good that Job was enjoying came from the Lord. Okay? But now the Lord allowed Satan to mess with his situation, but Job remained, kept his integrity. He kept the faith in the Lord because he knew that everything came from him, good and evil.
He understood the conditions.
That's it.
When dealing with Yahweh Shemashai, Job understood the conditions. He knew that, I was getting blessed because of the Lord, but now I'm catching hell because of
the Lord. That's it.
I'm being tested because it's from the Lord.
That reminds me of a situation where a man, like a rich man, he took this girl who was working at McDonald's. She was a low-level woman. He brought her up, built her up, sent her to school, paid for her tuition, paid everything, man. He took care of that woman. She became a doctor. This guy lost his job. He lost his fortune or whatever. She left him. She left him. Whoa. Whoa. Imagine, man. Okay?
Oh, just like the snake.
Yeah.
That story with the snake.
What you trust me?
You didn't know it was a snake.
What you trust me?
You didn't know the condition that I was a snake.
That's it. You see? So again, this being circumspect, man.
Yeah.
You gotta be circumspect, man.
Yeah.
You see?
I got something real quick.
Go ahead.
Sirach 2, dealing with the conditions of Yahweh Shemashai, right? Sirach 2:1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Why you have to prepare for temptation?
It's because that's the condition with dealing with Yahweh Shemashai.
Because temptation will come.
It's gonna come. That's the condition.
You come to serve the Lord, Satan's looking at you now.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy doesn't smoke anymore. Well,
let's test his integrity.
Yeah. Doesn't want to commit adultery. Okay, you'll send him the baddest one. Send him the baddest. Okay. He's moving like that now. Okay. I don't like that shit. But yeah, exactly, man. So Satan's looking at you, man. You got it.
Yeah, it says, set thy heart, but the part of that condition too is also this part, preparing yourself for temptation, and also understanding that the Lord corrects you in measure. The Lord's gonna send things in measure. That's also a part of understanding the condition. When dealing with Yahweh Shemashai, because the Lord's not just gonna. The Lord is righteous. He's not gonna flood you. You're not gonna live your whole life catching hell. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It says, verse 2, set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble.
So some comments making me act like Dr. Umar. Here, baby doll fan. I'm sad. I'm not gonna. Hey, get in order. Get in order. We don't know. We don't know what's going on here. Just get in order.
That?
I have no idea. Baby doll fan. I'm sad. Hey, get in order. You got it. I still like it. Yeah, I saw that. Hey, pull the Dr. Umar.
Okay.
Listen, like, read that one again. Say that again. read that one again,
This is Sirach 2 and 1. It says, "My son, if thou go to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation."
Prepare for temptation. Maybe Satan sent you. That's a temptation. Go ahead.
It will set thy heart aright and constantly endure and make not haste in time of trouble.
Yeah, and again, it's a mindset, man. It's a mindset. You have to set your mind right, man. Okay, I'm serving the Lord. I know Satan is watching me. I have to be ready. Okay, I have to prepare myself for these things, man. Again, being circumspect.
Oh, there was a bit more slang. It says, "Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient when thou art changed to a lower estate."
Why? Because the Lord is dealing with you. The Lord is bringing that situation upon you to see how you're going to react. Are you going to fold? Are you going to cleave unto him? Are you going to call upon him? See, all these things is for just as he did unto Job. It was to see how he was going to react when facing evil. Okay. Again, turn to the Lord and cleave unto him. Go ahead.
It says, just something to emphasize here. Verse 3 says, "Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end." You know, if you understand that, it's going to give you comfort, because you're going to know, just like Job, that, the Lord is bringing this upon me to test me. But if I stick with Yahweh Shem Shai, the condition is that I'm going to be increased at my last end. You know?
Yeah, and again, what happened to Job's latter end?
It was like blessed,
greater than his beginning. Okay, you see.
It says, verse 4: "Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity."
That means that the Lord is testing you to see if you're an acceptable man. The Lord is trying your faith. And you should be happy, because if you're found faithful, the Lord will treat you as a son. Bringing it back to, if you're a son of the Lord, you'll become a joint heir with Yahweh Shai. So that process, acknowledging the process, that it's not for nothing that you're suffering, man. Okay.
Yeah, that's heavy, because being tried is a heavy thing. Because that means the Lord's eyes are fixated on you. Even like dealing with let's say like a like a professional team, that's like sometimes the tryouts are invitational, like invite only. I mean, you can't just show up and try out. You have to be chosen. They must have heard of you. Okay, let's see how this guy. Let's try him. Bring him to the practice. That's what the Lord too. You get chosen to try out, and that's a privileged spot, so to speak.
Privileged spot.
Yeah.
Wow. Because again, the Lord has his eyes on you, and then as I wanted to add to that, trying is to see your worth, how much you're worth. To see your value. Okay. If you're a part of those of the elect, okay, or if you're or if you're of those that are going to be stubble. Okay, those are going to end up fueling the fire. Okay, go ahead, okay. Go ahead.
You gonna go?
Me?
Yeah.
Whoever has it.
Okay, go.
This is okay, can. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Romans 8 and verse 35. It says, "Who shall separate us from the love of Hamashiach? Shall tribulation, or distress, or persecution, or famine, or nakedness, or peril, or sword? As it is written, for thy sake I will kill all the day long. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter." So in other words, nothing's going to separate us from the love that is between the elect and Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, not tribulation, not distress, nothing. Okay, just like the brother read in Job, you know how that everything was taken away from him. His wife was like, forsake the Lord.
Not just
forsake the Lord and die. You know what I'm saying? But Job was in his mind, nothing's going to separate me, man, because he understands the power that he's serving. Okay, like the brother read, shall we receive good or not bad from the Heavenly Father? Of course not. The Lord is a power of balance. It says, verse 37.
You mentioned, because it said we're as the sheep for the slaughter all day long, meaning we're catching hell constantly. Day in and day out, we're catching hell, man, for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. But he sees, okay, and again, that's us being in the furnace of adversity to be found faithful men, okay?
Yeah, it says, verse 37, nay, in all these things we are more than conquerors through him that loved us.
Yeah, because through faith, we're conquering these adversities. We're conquering that, I just did a lesson earlier, we're conquering that wilderness. Okay, we're overcoming that wilderness because we're seeing because we vision the glory that the Lord has prepared for us, man. Okay, he brought back Yahushua to life, and he gave that power to Yahushua to bring back whosoever believes in him to life as well. Okay, so we have nothing to worry about. We're not doubting the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua because it's already through faith we believe that he can do everything that he said he would. Okay.
It says, yeah, verse 38, for I am persuaded that neither death nor life nor angels.
Persuaded. He's persuaded. Okay, go ahead.
It says, I am persuaded that neither death nor life nor angels nor principalities nor powers nor things present nor things to come nor height nor depth nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of Yahweh, which is in Yahweh Hamashiach Yahweh Shai our Lord.
It says deaths, like plural.
Depth, like
yeah.
Yeah.
So again, he's persuaded there's nothing on this earth that can separate those that belong to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai from this knowledge, from this love, for following after him. You see? So and again, yes, you got to be a little bit out there to believe in this truth, okay? Because we're dealing with the power of the universe, okay? This is, could you bring out not the knowledge that man speaketh,
okay,
but the spiritual? Yeah, because we got bug outs on the comment board, man. Okay? The bug out saying that we're bug out. You see? That's crazy. The bug out saying that we're bug out.
Something I just
go ahead.
Because it said nor depth, right? It says the depths refers to the distance downward, inward, or backward from the surface of an object. It made me think about nor depth, like us being, no matter how rooted we were in the world.
Okay. How deep you? Because again, the hands of the Lord are not sure that he cannot
you're gonna be pulled out regardless.
Wow. Whether you were a flamer,
you
were, the Lord can actually take you out of that. You know?
That's crazy.
The Lord can take you out of that, man.
That's crazy, though.
You're a gangster,
a murderer.
You're a murderer. Okay, you're a serial adulterer. The Lord can take you out of all these things, man. You're a junkie. Okay, the Lord can remove it, can wash you off. Because again, the healing comes from the word. You acknowledging this word and turning back to the Lord. Hey, who are we to deny?
Yeah,
someone to follow after the Lord, man. Okay, because again, it says what? Even the angels in heaven, they celebrate when the sinner repents.
Yeah.
Who are we to deny that joy?
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shit.
That's deep, man. Yeah. So it doesn't matter how far you are into the world, the Lord can take you out of it. If you belong to him, he'll take you out of that.
That's
man.
right, yeah.
That's it. With the water Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah.
I got what you asked for?
Yep.
Okay. This is
no.
This is 1 Corinthians 2 and verse 6. It says, howbeit we speak wisdom among them that are perfect, yet not the wisdom of this world, nor of the princes of this world that come to naught. But we speak.
The wisdom of this world comes to naught because in the time of evil, hey, you can ask Trump, you can ask Elon Musk, you can ask Carl Schwab, you can ask Bill Gates. They won't come up with answers. They'll use their technology. It's not going to work, man. Okay? Satan is going to remove himself from them. He's going to laugh. Satan is going to be laughing at Esau, man, at that day, man. Okay?
Yeah, it says, verse 7, but we speak the wisdom of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai in a mystery, even the hidden wisdom which Yahweh ordained before the world unto our glory.
And it's a mystery because the rest of the world cannot obtain it. But those that the Lord has opened their eyes, they will understand. Okay? Unto you it is given to know the mysteries of the kingdom of the Most High, and the rest were blinded. Okay? So Tawari Yahweh Bashim Shai. If you can't get it, it's because it's not for you. You should move on and go watch the NBA or something, man. You know, go waste your time somewhere else, man. Okay? Go ahead.
Yeah,
Okay.
one more verse.
Mhm.
It says, which none of the princes of this world knew, for had they known it, they would not have crucified the Lord of glory.
Yeah, they would not have come and interrupted the lesson with foolishness, man. They would have kept their mouth shut. Or they would have kept just moving, man. Okay, because this is not a game, man. Okay? But again, this is an example of someone who did not count the conditions and who did not accept the conditions of the battle. Okay, who did not count the cost. Okay, because he came in here thinking that it's all fun and games, not knowing that he marked himself for destruction. Okay? See, people, they look at us and they think we're regular guys. No, we're not regular guys, man. We're ambassadors of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, ambassadors for the kingdom to come, man. Okay? And like I mentioned before, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is not mocked. Okay? And as you did unto us, is as if you're doing it unto him. So, there's a certain way to move around the men of the Lord, man. Okay? You see? But again, the world doesn't know fear, but the Lord is going to implement that fear soon, man. Okay? In the days to come, man. They're panicking over the price of oil. Mm-hmm. What happens when there's no more food? Okay, then they'll know fear, man. Okay? You want to add something?
Yeah, that's what I am.
That's it? Hey, okay, so yeah, that's it, man. That's the conditions of the battle, man. We understand that there's evil, but we see past the evils to understand that there's something greater waiting for us, man. A place where righteousness dwells. Okay, that's where our mind is at, man. This is where our conversation comes from, man. Okay, waiting for Yahweh Shai, waiting to be reunited with Yahweh Shai in the higher places, man. Okay, you saying that's why we're doing what we're doing, man. That's why we're striving. That's why we're enduring. That's why we're diligent for the words for the faith of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. So again, Lord willing, this was edifying. But we are the brothers of GMS Montreal. Okay, and we'd like to give our honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Bashim Achadash. The honors of the teachers, the elder apostles, and elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. Be citation and blessings to the hopeful elect. Until next lesson, shalom, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
God. And shalak rayam to you scoffers, man. Shalak rayam, man.